the face of lies and deceit. Now, Amelia Huffman, the interim chief of the Minneapolis Police Department, chose her leadership picks on January 26th of this year. Now, David Garman was one of her picks, but David Garman was not mentioned, and others was not mentioned when she told the people at the press conference who she was picking. David Garman, a police officer who once was fired for his role in the seizure of cell phones during a raid, but later reinstated, has been placed in charge of all training for Minneapolis Police Department. David Garman, who was also sued by a family for his role and his part in a raid by the city's now defunct Metro Gang Strike Force that led to a city payout of $16,000. Garman, a former Minneapolis Police Department Officer of the Year, is among several officers with blemished records who were recently elevated to leadership positions by interim police chief Amelia Huffman. Their promotions were listed in an email circulated within the department. And she said, "We are fortunate that MPD in our city will benefit from their commitment and faithful service." This is what she wrote in the email. But some of those officers, including Garman, were not named at a news conference on January 26th when Huffman announced the leadership changes. The development comes as the department finds itself embroiled in a new controversy: the fatal shooting of 22-year-old Amir Locke during a no-knock warrant last week at a downtown apartment. Now, Garman will oversee training for all incoming rookies as well as current officers, but his appointment drew harsh criticism from Community United Against Police Brutality, a local watchdog group. Yes, we have to watch those dogs, including the interim police chief, because she stood in front of the community who wants answers for the murder of Amir Locke, because that's what it was. It was murder. They walked into that apartment, did not introduce themselves. Well, not introduce themselves. They did not make their presence known. They did not announce themselves before they entered that apartment. As the police chief stood there, looked the people in their eyes with her cold, blue, wicked eyes, and lied to the people's face. She lied to their face as if they didn't see the video. How are you going to tell the people they are not seeing what they are seeing? She stood there and lied right in the people's face, and she says she wants to gain trust within the community. She wants to heal wounds. She wants credibility. Yet she starts off with a lie. The first thing that you must do when you want to gain trust with anyone is to tell the damn truth. And a sister said, it's a really bad idea to put a man who has engaged in problematic conduct in charge of training officers. It's the same as Derek Chauvin. He was a field training officer when he placed his knee on George Floyd's neck, causing his death. Now, she's trying to be a candidate to replace the former chief, Amelia Arredondo, who retired in January after 30 years with the department. A nationwide searches for his replacement is expected later this year. Now, she displayed a whole bunch of not only lack of judgment, lack of compassion. She is not leadership quality, and I don't even think she should be an officer. She looks like a cold, blue-eyed, wicked demon Karen. She looks just like a Karen. If I had my eyes closed, if I never seen a Karen before, based on what Karens do, she looks like a damn Karen. And she wants us to believe that she is an advocate of mending and making our community better, when she starts off with a lie. And to make matters worse, when the sister, Miss Armstrong, stood up and spoke to the so-called Chief Huffman and the Mayor Fry, and told them that she was not going to be used for the detriment of her people. And she straight up told them, if you're bullshitting me, just know that I'm going to find out, and you're not going to be able to bullshit me to the detriment of my people. She told them straight up in front of everybody. And then when Amelia Huffman stood there and lied to the people started holding her accountable and holding the mayor accountable. They just straight up walked out of the press conference and left the people there, because they want people to just trust them when they're untrustworthy. Everything that these wicked demons say is a lie. They are incapable of telling the truth. The police, especially the white ones, are liars. They are told that they can lie. Yet they hold us, the citizens who are not sworn to protect and serve, not sworn to even obey a constitution, but these people swore to uphold the Constitution of the United States, which is not worth the paper it's written on. I wouldn't wipe my ass with it. It would be desecration. But they swore to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America. And they insulted on a daily basis, and they'll straight up lie to a citizen. They'll lie to jam an innocent person up. They'll lie to jam an innocent person up. They can pull somebody over and say they smell marijuana to a person that don't even smoke or drink. They'll lie to jam somebody up. They are taught to lie. Now, if you can take a man like Garment and hire him knowing his record is blemished, and put him in charge of training the officers, he's in charge of training the officers. She shouldn't be a cop her damn self, putting somebody like that in charge. Because she's a damn cold, blue-eyed, wicked, she-devil-ass liar. Unfit to really breathe air. I feel sorry for the people of Minneapolis. I feel sorry for all of us around this nation. because these police officers are outright liars. It's not the truth in them, and there's no good in them. And people consider them as heroes. Why? Because every single hero in white America are murderous, warmongering thieves. All of them. Name one of white America's heroes who's not a violent murderer, a warmonger. He's somebody who carried a gun and killed somebody, doctors included. But they want to tell us to be nonviolent when they're violent against us. Amelia Huffman is the face of lies and deceit in Minneapolis. She's untrustworthy and don't take nothing that she says as truth. Don't take nothing she says as credible. Just know, whenever she opens her mouth, she's lying. And she's trying to deceive you all in Minneapolis. This is the Enemy's Public. I am Bro.Nasir. Like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. Peace.